Now, this is where Gavin Newsom totally emasculates himself, begs for Donald Trump's help, and admits to the public that Trump called him Newscum to his face when they met. Watch.
Your relationship with Trump certainly has been interesting over the years. It seems to have taken a more positive turn lately. I mean, he recently called you Newscum.
And not just recently. He's been doing that for years.
Did he say it in the Oval Office yesterday?
Yeah, we had some fun with that. Look.
Okay. So tell us about this. How much of your positive turn, I have to ask this because this is what people are wondering, has to do with the fact you need aid for your state.
Yeah, but it's not even that. We had this relationship. I will say, one of the more, I'll leave it to more objective minds, but it's one of the more interesting relationships in politics because we had this relationship going back during COVID. I mean, we were involved in 100 lawsuits going back and forth. I mean, you could look at the tweets back then, calling me a clown, the worst governor, and yet we were still working together. And all that was a little bit of noise. So it just feels so familiar. And in that respect, I want to continue to respect the office of the presidency, to respect his authority, and to also engage in a constructive dialogue when it comes to issues of emergencies.
Did he call you Newscum in the Oval Office? Well, we had some fun. No, Trump had some fun at your expense. I bet you didn't call him a dictator. I bet you didn't call him a threat to democracy. I bet you called him Mr. President and he called you Gavin Newsom, and then goes on to say, I respect his authority. Yeah, I bet you do. It's like they make such a big deal that conditions are being applied to the foreign aid, but don't talk about the conditions. Why is not having voter ID such a non-negotiable for you? Why is not having a robust water management system when your state is prone to wildfires such a non-negotiable for you? These are two very sensible, common sense requests. But these people are so corrupt, so power hungry, that they're not willing to let that go in order to save their state. And that's why I'll say it again, California is going to go red next election because these people can clearly see that their politicians do not have their interests in heart. A $200 billion high-speed rail to nowhere and $23 billion a year on benefits for illegal immigrants. Under any other common sense government, would have been used to revolutionize the water system in Los Angeles to prevent a fire from occurring like the one that occurred.